So if you don't mind just sharing with us some of the ways that you use the digital components
Okay.
of the curriculum this year, that would be awesome.
Okay, one thing that I do a lot of is I use the digital component on the Amplify CKLA skills page, and you can find those under the skills, and then I just click digital component, and it has everything I would need. For example, we're in Unit 4 right now, and so I've used these charts. I learned whenever I was starting out doing this, I was going through every lesson and making a chart, and it was taking a lot of my time and it was wasting a lot of chart paper, and I don't have room to hang it all. So I just pull up these charts on my screen, and we use these words and we discuss these words. The kids sit on the carpet, they're able to look at it, and it saves so much time and, again, paper. And so also, like last week we did this activity, it matches a lot of their workbook pages. So we can go through and discuss them together, or we can do a couple together that I let them work either by themselves or with a partner. Today's lesson, we work on, we have activity page 3.1, and this is all for me to project and we can discuss and they can see it. And also this is part of today's lesson as well. This is the only really digital part I use for CKLA. I don't use a lot of the PowerPoints that some teachers use, just because I did test it out, I did try it, but I learned that I got lazy and I wasn't doing it with fidelity like I should have been. I was relying on a PowerPoint and not looking in the book and studying up and preparing the lesson beforehand like I should have been. And once I realized that, I completely got rid of it and just used this and the actual CKLA. Another component that I have discovered in the CKLA is the knowledge piece has under the daily instruction. For example, we're in insects right now, and so I scroll if you scroll all the way down, they have the books read aloud for the kids, and I don't use all of them. Sometimes I mix it up. But these are really cool for the insects because it's a little bug talking, and the kids love it. It's very engaging, and I just stop and ask the questions as we listen to the story if I've decided I'm not going to read the story for the day.
How have these digital components impacted student learning?
I feel like it's very good visual for them. Also, and as you can see, these words are a lot more challenging than just your regular short ER words. And so I've loved it because sometimes off the top of my head, it's harder to come up with those more harder words, challenging words, rigorous words. And so I feel like it's impacted their learning because it's built their vocabulary.
Right.
And they've learned new words that have those spelling patterns in them.
Okay, I think that's great. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome, anytime.